For decades, we've watched movies and television shows that have shown us what the cities of the future might look like. We've flown around in hover cars with the Jetsons, explored the progression of AI with Joaquin Phoenix in Her, and even flown through the streets of the tech-forward, eco-friendly country of Wakanda. But those are all fiction, right? Well, maybe not for long. A city that is inspired by and based on the magical, wonderful kingdom of Wakanda is actually in production as we speak, and its creator is someone who you might find rather surprising. Today, we're going to explore the $6 billion futuristic city that's aiming to be the first of many, Akon City, which is slated to begin construction in early 2021 and was created by its namesake, Akon. Akon, whose real name is Oluyun Damola Badara Akon Thiam, sorry if I mispronounced that, Akon, rose to fame in 2004 with his debut album Trouble. And if you weren't paying attention during the 2000s, Akon was a really big deal. He has the rather odd distinction of being the #1 selling artist for master ringtones in the world. Nowadays, it seems like everyone keeps their phones on silent, but back in 2007, it was really hard to go a day without hearing "Smack That" blaring from a Nokia. But Akon isn't just a singer. For years now, he's actively worked to help advance Africa and improve people's day-to-day lives there. Akon spent much of his childhood traveling between the States and Senegal, where his family was originally from. In 2014, he helped co-found Akon Lighting Africa, an organization that aims to empower local communities by providing solar training and installing solar panels so everyone has access to electricity. They have operations in at least 14 countries, which is fairly impressive in their 6-year run. But Akon didn't want to stop there. In 2018, he announced that he was teaming up with the Senegalese government to make his futuristic city a reality. After purchasing 2,000 acres of land for an undisclosed amount, Akon began to further detail his plans for the city. The future city will be around 62 miles south of the largest city in Senegal, Dakar, and Akon's ambitions for the city are rather, well, ambitious. The goal is for Akon City to be a hub in Africa for entertainment, science, education, technology, and both cultural and luxury tourism. It's slated to be a city that completely changes what the cities of the future will look like and function like. For starters, Akon City will run entirely on solar power. Its form of currency will be the Acoin, a cryptocurrency created by Akon. Guests and residents will use Acoin to pay their taxes, pay for their business licenses, and even use the public transportation. Akon has told the media that he believes cryptocurrency could help African cities grow their wealth because it can function on a worldwide scale, independent of a specific country's economic success. However, the use of the Acoin has made a person or two raise an eyebrow. Currently, less than half of all people in Africa have access to a smartphone with internet capabilities. But Akon has denounced this being an issue, reporting that a smartphone or dumb phone can be used, with the non-smartphone allowing users to convert their mobile minutes into Acoin to use in the city. However, that isn't the only thing people have raised eyebrows at when it comes to the promises of the $6 billion city. But before we dive into those doubts, let's take a look at what the city is actually projected to look like. The concept drawings of Akon City look like something that's been plucked out of the year 2100. In terms of cities, it's actually slated to be rather small, hovering around 3 square miles. The city will be broken up into 7 different districts, which we'll take a look at now. Firstly, there will be the African Village District, which is where I suspect most visitors will be staying. This area will cater directly to tourists with a large resort and spa right along the ocean. The resort and spa will be an impressive size and will stand at 26 stories tall. It will contain a luxury spa, retail areas, a ballroom for events, a restaurant, fitness center, and even a nightclub. Of course, there will also be hotel rooms. There are very few renderings of what the interior of the building are expected to look like, but what has been released is fairly breathtaking. It seems the interior of the buildings will combine traditional African art and architecture with modern touches to create a completely unique experience. Outside the usual hotel, you'll find 20 chalets that provide an even more luxurious experience for guests. The chalets sit along the water in the side, giving guests beach access right out their front door. Much like the hotel rooms, the interior of the chalets features a mix of traditional African and modern furnishings and designs. Beyond the large spa and hotel, there will be a 2-story open-air market that will certainly appeal to people looking for a traditional or cultural experience in the city. The market will feature various restaurants and retailers. There will also be the Sen Senwood District, which will be the entertainment production center of Akon City. Picture it as the Hollywood, or well, more accurately, the Burbank of the city. The main feature of the Senwood District will be the imaginatively named Akon Tower, a 68-story beast of a building. The building is expected to stand at nearly 985 feet tall, which would dwarf Senegal's current tallest building, which is a mere 250 feet. That being said, Akon Tower has garnered quite a few comments regarding its architecture, namely that it looks a bit like something you might find in someone's nightstand. And whether you see the design as phallic, ingenious, or both, it's what's inside that counts. Akon Tower is designed to house retail spaces, recording studios, hotels, offices, restaurants, and the Akon Club. The building is made to be the music capital of the city, like the Capitol Records building of Senegal. In addition to Akon Tower, there will also be a building known as the Media Tower. The Media Tower will be 31 stories tall and include retail space, recording space, a spa center, restaurants, offices, and a life studies area. Beyond the towers, there is scheduled to be 4 filming studios, which are poised to become one of the largest production studios in Africa. But no worries, if you're more of a Silicon Valley and less of a San Fernando Valley type of person, there's a district just for you. The Technology District is supposed to be the most futuristic of them all. There will be 4 different technology buildings labeled Tech 2030, Tech 2035, Tech 2040, and Tech 2045. The skyscrapers will all be over 21 stories tall and feature laboratories, production areas, administrative facilities, and research facilities. The goal is to have the Technology District to be one of the most advanced tech areas in the world. And really, I can think of a few tech people I know that would love the idea of living in a city run on cryptocurrency. I mean, that's the stuff dreams are made of for them. For me, however, dreams are made of luxurious rooms, free drinks, and live events that I can attend at my Sunday best. So, I think I'd be a much better fit for the Entertainment District. The Entertainment District is where tourists and locals alike can come together to gamble, see concerts, dance the night away, and even kick a football around when the mood strikes them. The district is scheduled to have a world-class casino and resort that is in a 30-story skyscraper. There you'll find all the luxury retail the city has to offer and all the drinks your heart desires. Down the street, there will be an impressive 8-story stadium. The stadium can be used for concerts, sporting events, and even conferences, which can be held in one of the conference halls in the complex. Further down, there will be a 5-story mall which will have a cinema as well as the city's fashion district. You can sign me up to kick back and relax in this district any day. And on the less exciting but equally important side of things, there will also be an education district. The educational district is expected to be home to 3 university buildings, as well as student and faculty housing and retail. Akon believes the future of Senegal lies in educating the youth, and I've got to agree with him on that one. There will also be a health and safety district, which will have a general hospital unlike any on Earth. The hospital is slated to feature only smart accessories, and it will work in collaboration with a research department. Within the hospital as well, there will be an outpatient clinic. In addition, the police station and fire station will both be in this area, ensuring that safety is just a stone's throw away for the residents and visitors of the city. The final district will house the office and residential area of the city. The area will include a 15-story parking garage. There hasn't been a lot of details on transportation within Akon City, but the website has detailed that there will be intelligent transportation systems known as ITS, which will offer energy-sufficient, sustainable things such as e-parking, automated parking, and e-transportation. Mixed throughout the districts, there will also be green areas and open spaces which give people a place to unwind and enjoy the beauty of the region. And from an outside perspective, all of this sounds incredible. A futuristic city that is self-sustainable, supports the culture of the country, and strives for technological advancements. I mean, sign me up. However, as I said earlier, the reality of this city coming to life and being successful has been questioned by many. For starters, the $6 billion investment that is slated to make the city a reality is mostly from one individual, Julius Moale, who has a record marred by fraud allegations. And if the city does come to fruition, which I hope it does, some of the people of Senegal have a few concerns. The city of luxury seems to clash a bit with the reality of many people's lives in Senegal, where average monthly wages hover around $128, and 70% of the population live in rural areas. Some people worry that the native people of Senegal won't actually benefit from the city being built, while others disagree and argue that the city will bring on many job opportunities. opportunities. Akon City isn't the first smart city to be proposed in Africa. However, it is one of the first to get this far into production. The first brick has been laid at the building site, and construction is scheduled to begin in early 2021. So, what do you guys think? Is Akon City a brilliant idea? Do you think this will change the way cities are made forever? And would you want to visit? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and maybe turn on post notifications for the one time. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip to doodly do.